Once again, you are welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be discussing question number 5 from 2010 UTME examination. And here the question comes: the volume of a given mass of gas is V centimeter cube, then P millimeter mercury or amalgam. What is the new volume of the gas if the pressure is reduced to half at constant temperature? This is to test your knowledge of the laws, the gas laws that guides our gaseous component or substances, or the gas laws. Let's put it in simple format. The gas laws. It's testing if you actually understand the changes or the differences in your various gas laws. We have the Boyle's laws, we have the Charles law, you have Gay-Lucas law, you have pressure law, you have others. So quickly, we have the option for your option A is 4V centimeter cube, B is 2V centimeter cube, C V divided by 2 centimeter cube, and D V centimeter cube. Don't panic. Most of the time, students feel awkward when they see letters representing values, but you don't have a business with that. Now, let's critically look onto this question. The volume of the given mass of gas is V centimeter cube, P millimeter mercury. What is the new volume of the gas if the pressure is reduced to half at constant temperature? Let me give you a very simple format to identify which laws are actually needed in solving this question. The first thing you need to do is to identify the factors that have been mentioned. If you take note, this question have mentioned volume. The volume is present. V1 is there. Pressure has also been mentioned. P1 also has been mentioned. Then they said, what is the new volume? It means we are looking for V2. And if the pressure is reduced by half, P2 has also been mentioned. Then at the end they said at constant temperature. Don't forget, at constant temperature. So it means T equal constant. If you have identified the values or variables that are in this question, you get to be able to predict what formula or which of the laws we are talking about. Now if you look, we have V1, P1, V2, P2, but T has been made constant. What law is actually talking about constancy in temperature and presence of pressure and volume? That is the Boyle's law. The Boyle's law says what? For a given mass of gas or given volume of given mass of gas, the volume is inversely proportional. To the absolute pressure, provided the temperature remains constant. So that is the law. So we can now bring out our values. It means we are working with Boyle's law. We are working with the Boyle's law because it obeys the law that says temperature remains constant. The volume of a given mass of gas is this. The volume is V centimeter, that's V1, the initial volume. V1 equals V centimeter cube. You ought to write them down. V1, V centimeter cube. The pressure is P millimeter mercury. P millimeter mercury. Always take note of your signs and symbols. What is the new volume? We are looking for V2. It means V2 is absent, is what we are actually looking for. If the pressure is reduced to half, if the pressure has been reduced to half, what is the initial pressure? P. Then you have reduced it to half. It means you are having P times half, meaning you are taking off half out of it. It means you are having P over 2 millimeter mercury. This is the new pressure that has been observed in the system when there is a change. Now remember your formula, the formula relating your Boyle's law. It says that what? You can state it this way: V1 P1 equals to V2 P2, or you can say P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. They are both the same. So working with any of them, we can choose to do this. We're picking this P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. What are we looking for? We are looking for our V2, the volume, the second volume, the volume that has been changed. We are looking for V2. So we divide both sides by what? P2 in order to have our V2 alone. So this takes out this. Then from here we bring out our formula. It means to get our V2, we have V2 equal to P1 V1 over P2. From here, what is P1? We now make substitution. We substitute our values. P1 is what? P millimeter mercury. Please do always put your signs so that you can identify if you make mistakes. P millimeter mercury or amalgam multiplied by V1. V1 we said V centimeter cube. You have V centimeter cube over P2. The P2 is P over 2 millimeter mercury. You have P over 2 millimeter mercury or amalgam. From here, the sign millimeter mercury or symbol takes off or millimeter mercury. So you are left with what? V2 equal to P times V centimeter cube divided by P over 2. You cannot have two divisible symbols. So you can now say that you can make it this way. V2 equal to P times this, you have P V centimeter cube divided by P over 2. Remember, this is the same thing as saying P V centimeter cube over 1. So we can now say V2 equal to P V centimeter cube over 1. We can swap, we can switch them. We have times 2 over P. So from here you can have P cancelling out P. So you'll be left with what? V2 equal to V centimeter cube times 2. You have 2 V centimeter cube. This becomes your answer because you already have P cancelling P to be 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So your answer is 2V centimeter cube. And if you look at your option, you have A 4 centimeter cube, B 2V centimeter cube, C V over 2 centimeter cube, and D V centimeter cube. So your answer is B. Now, let me just mention something before you call it a day. If you take note, the pressure was reduced by half and the volume is doubled. The volume is doubled. This is what actually shows the obedience to the law. Whenever you have pressure reduced by half or halved, you have the volume doubled. If you have the volume reduced by half, then you have the pressure doubled. So this is the way you identify the laws of the Boyle's law. Thank you for listening.